Hey you, what up? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back, Maryam here, and today I have a new product review for you. Guys, I got my hands on the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Tint Stick, which is the stick version of the Eaze Drop Tint, one of my favorite products from Fenty. So in this video, I'm gonna test it out and give you a full honest review. I'm also gonna be doing swatches of some of the medium shades and see how this performs and see how it wears. I am really excited for this because I love the idea of a tint in a stick format. So I'm hoping that this is good. I'm already wearing it on my face, but I don't wanna give too much away. Just watch this video in its entirety for the full verdict. With that said, let's get into this video. Subscribe if you aren't already, and let's hit it. Team Truth. So we've got 4 shades of the Fenty Eaze Drop Blur and Smooth Tint Stick. These are $36 each. I have shades 6, 7, 8, and 11 that were sent to me by the team. And let me just go over some facts. This is a light to medium coverage, long wearing, yet hydrating. And one of the main ingredients, actually the top ingredient, is dimethicone, which is a silicone that is known to blur and smooth the textures. I personally like dimethicone in my skin-based products, so I'm excited about that. But I know that not everyone is as excited about that ingredient, so I just have to call it out. All right, let's do some swatches real quick. So now this is a product that's been around for a minute now, but it quickly sold out. I didn't get a chance to review it, and now that I finally got my hands on it, I am so excited to review it because up until this point, I've really only liked one. And I repeat, one stick foundation. That is the Hourglass one. That has been my forever go-to. There's never really been anything close to that one. So I'm really hoping that this one from Fenty is it. Even though this is a light to medium coverage, I like the idea of a foundation on a stick. So I'm hoping for good things. All right, shade 6 is a light medium with a cool neutral undertone. I'm not sure if that means olive or if that literally means cool neutral. Okay, it has that cool neutral undertone feeling. Off the bat, this looks really creamy and really, really beautiful. Let's swatch shade 7, which is a light medium warm neutral. Also, I will say you do not get much product in this tube. Wait a minute. If 7 is a warm neutral and this is a cool neutral, this almost makes no sense because this cool neutral is leaning a little bit more green, whereas the warm neutral is leaning very peachy orange. I'm confused. Of course, these are just swatches. These are not blurred out yet, but just for reference, my skin right now is on the good side. My breakouts are healing. I still have some dark spots and some redness and irritation, but for the most part, I don't have any more active breakouts. Thank you, skin gods. Swatching shade 8. So now shade 8 is a light medium warm. Okay, so if this is a warm neutral, let's see what they mean by warm. This is more of a warm that I'm used to, but it looks a little bit paler than I was expecting. I don't know. Here, swatch this on my neck. Definitely a little too light. Okay, and here goes the final shade that I have, shade 11. And shade 11 is just a medium with a neutral undertone. And let's see how well it covers that nice spot. Okay, wow, there's a big jump between shade 8 and shade 11. So I'm assuming that my perfect shade is somewhere in between 8 and 11. And just for reference, shade 9 is a medium neutral and shade 10 is a medium with warm yellow undertones. I'm assuming I am probably closer to shade 10 than shade 11, which looks just too dark for me at the current moment, but I could probably use this to, I guess, warm up the complexion. I feel like it might be time for a thumbnail face, so let's hit it. Fenty, what is you doing? Tint in a stick? Let's find out. Yeah, so this shade here, shade 8, is probably my closest current match, but it is a little bit light. And this cool here, I don't know, it's just looking a little bit too gray, like a little bit too muted. I don't know, maybe I should mix the 6, the 8, and the 11. Ultimately, I want to do a wear test in this video, but I do have an event to go to tonight for my girl Jackie and her launch of Forever Mood fragrances. I'm so excited for this. Jackie is in New York. I am just so happy for this launch. I'm so happy for her. And so whatever I wear on my face, it has to be good, okay? It's a little bit risky to wear a new product, especially one that you're testing to these beauty events where your job is to literally look good. We'll see how this wears for the first couple of hours. If I like it, then I will keep it. If not, I'm just gonna do a check-in. I'll show you what it looks like before the event, and I'll have to redo my makeup. But I'm really hoping that this works. I have high hopes. I mean, it's Fenty after all. Okay, I am going to prime my face with the Danessa Myricks. I'm just gonna blur my pores. mattify right here. Guys, this week has been intense. I've had so much going on. Right now that I'm filming the Sunday's video, it is a Friday. We just had an earthquake in New York City. What? Everyone is fine, thank God. And I think the epicenter of this earthquake was deeper in New Jersey with a magnitude of 4.7, but New York City felt it at 5.5, which is kind of intense. So everyone's talking about that right now. I'm still like a little bit shaken and shook. Fun fact, I've only experienced an earthquake once before, and it was in fact with Jackie at her old place in LA. We were having dinner, me, Lee, her, and Dennis, and we were just having a little drinky poo and laughing, and all of a sudden we felt this buzz. And so I naturally always associate her with the earthquake. So now that she's in New York for her fragrance launch, there's an earthquake today. Of course, I texted her and I was like, girl, did you bring the earthquake to New York City? I know you did, but they're used to it in LA. We are not. We are totally shook. Lee literally took out his emergency radio, okay? Anyways, so much else is going on. I mean, this week I met Serena Williams for the launch of her new beauty line. I know I probably shouldn't be talking about this in a Fenty Beauty review, but my channel is a beauty channel. I gotta talk about it all. So excited to review that line for you guys. Let me know if you're interested. Also, last night I went to a Nicki Minaj concert. I mean, it's just been a lot. It's just been a lot every day, and I love it, but at the same time, I'm just a little bit tired. Okay, let's get back to this tint stick. Shade 7 was definitely not the shade for me, and really neither was any of the other shades, but like I said, I'm gonna try to mix a couple. I'm gonna try to mix a little bit of 8. Yeah, that is pretty pale for my neck, and generally I like to match my neck. Ooh, so I don't know how this will work out, but let's add in a little bit of 11 to just warm that up a pinch. Yep, and let's also add just a little bit of that shade 6, the cool neutral one, because it did appear kind of olive to me. I don't know. I wouldn't say this is a cool shade in the way that I'm used to cool being represented. Perhaps this is the opposite, actually, like a matte cool, if you know what I mean. All right, I've got the Fenty face brush here, so I'm gonna go ahead and start stippling that in. I don't know, you guys. It is applying just a little bit patchy. From far away it looks good, but from up close I can see the product clinging to my acne scars, and I can also see it kind of clogging up my pores. That's not really a great thing because it's supposed to kind of even them out and sit on top of them. It's not really doing that. Oh, it's looking really weird. Oh, no, Fenty, no. Close-up time. Can you see how there's like product sitting inside of my pores? It's not supposed to look like that. I don't like it. No. Maybe that's not really a good representation. But so far, you guys, oh no, at first impression, this is bad. This is really, really not good. Maybe I need to blend it out a little bit better with my fingers. No, see, the problem is that when I try to blend it out, it actually removes it from the top, but the product still sits inside of my pores. That is kind of the worst case scenario from a stick foundation. Oh my God. Moreover, I think it's blending out kind of difficult. It's a little bit too dry on the skin, even though this is supposed to be a hydrating product. Where's that dimethicone? There's no glide. I feel like I'm really, really rubbing my skin. Okay. All right, so let's kind of blend it out. I don't know how we feel about this mixture of shades on me. Definitely looking a little bit pale, a little bit on the sickly side, even with that addition of the shade 11. I don't really know what to do and what to add to make it work or make it look better. I guess I'm just gonna reach for shade 8 again and pile it on, really? What happens if I blend this out with a sponge? I wonder if it'll soak it up or if it will make it even worse. I don't know. Wow, I really had such high hopes, and I can't help but feel just this overwhelming sense of disappointment. I have these mini sponges from Fenty that I guess I'll use right now. It's the only thing I have handy. I'll mist it with a little bit of this Mario Badescu. Does this thing have good reviews? Or did they hold off on sending the product to beauty reviewers because there was something wrong with the product? This is even worse. No, this is literally beating the product into the pores or into your little fine lines, but it's removing the actual coverage from the rest of your skin. This is bad idea. Bad, bad, bad idea. I mean, did they test this on like baby skin or what? There's no way this can work for flawed human skin. Okay, now you could really see how patchy and how uneven the coverage is. Okay, back camera. Can you see what I'm talking about here? This side is just crazy. Okay, there's no way I am wearing this to Jackie's event tonight. This just doesn't look good in any way, shape, or form. It is so clingy to all the problem areas, but it's not actually providing much coverage. And really, I don't see it as a hydrating product at all. It is very dry. It is really difficult to blend out, and it looks like makeup on the face, even though it's light to medium coverage. This is wild. This is wild. Just look at my forehead. It just looks like solid makeup sitting on the face. Je suis displeased. I really wanted this makeup to work. I really wanted it to look good. I had high hopes, and this in fact is very disappointing. Like a 4 on a scale of 1 to 10, like on the low side of average. Like granted, it's not greasy, so that's kind of the reason why I put it in the average category rather than a total fail, because had this been greasy, then it would have probably been even worse. But the fact that it is so hard to blend out and it's so hard to make it look natural, oh, it is just so patchy. Holy crap. I have no words. I don't think I can make this work, sadly, you guys. So this is the face. I have officially given up in this video. I guess the only thing that makes it all right is the notion that not everything is for everyone, and you're not gonna love every single product from every single brand. Even your favorite brands will have products that may not work for you. And even though Fenty is one of those brands that I truly love, some of their products are my go-tos, like the Bright Fix that I use all the time on the daily, like their gloss bombs that I am just addicted to. Like so many of their products. Well, this one just ain't it. Not this time, and that's okay. I know they have quite a number of launches coming out right now. I'm excited to test out their new highlighter, but for now, I'm just gonna end this video here and do with this what you will. If you have flawless skin, perhaps this might be a product that's for you, though I don't really see why you would need to use anything if your skin is that flawless. But for me, I don't know. Maybe I'll give this another try off camera. Perhaps I need to like mix it with something a little bit more dewy, I don't know. But this Eaze Drop Tint Stick is nothing like the original Eaze Drop Tint, which is one of my favorite products. This is just a no-go. So that is my review for now. Stay tuned. There will be an update, but at this point, I'm gonna have to end this video and say farewell to you guys. Not the best experience, but it is what it is. Peace out. I'm out. I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.